Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Monday, December 1st, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. This is my glass from this morning that I had my electrolyte mix in. And then I put water and cranberry in there. And there's like electrolyte mix on the outside of the bottle. Hilarious. I get distracted easy. I'm like a cat. That's Bubbles. I'm like Bubbles. We're going to use the Christmas Spirit Tarot by Hattie Thorne. You can find us at hattiethorne.com. Also on our Etsy shop. I think today was the last day for the sale. Tomorrow it's over. Or maybe tomorrow is the last day. We're in the US. She's in the UK. So I'm not too sure how that works. But if you're interested, get over there. hattiethorne.com. All of her decks are on sale. All of them. We got one on the table. Two on the table. What is it? 3 on the table. 4 on the table. Okay, what is this? We're going to do 2 more shuffles. We have 4 on the table. No major, no reverse. And it's kind of a heavy energy. I'm not going to lie. 5 on the table, 1 major. 6 on the table, 2 major. One more shuffle. I'm going to put that there on top of the box. I love these cards, by the way. I don't know. And I'm not even a fan of poinsettia, but I love the artwork on the cards. And it's kind of like oil painting. I just love it. I loved it ever since she sent me a free card with one of my shipments. She sent a little freebie card, and I was like, oh, I gotta get that deck. It took me like 6 months to buy the deck. We've got 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Moon card. And bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Who's struggling? With the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Like somebody needs to show up for themselves. Somebody is okay, the commercial. I've fallen and I can't get up. You know, the little, what is it, the little buzzer or whatever? When you like buzz for 911 or something like that. I've fallen and I can't get up. Somebody's in turmoil. Somebody's, I just heard questioning everything. I just heard they're going to fight for what they want. The This could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover's situation. You take how it resonates for you. This could literally be somebody fighting for their life. Maybe they're ill. It could be somebody fighting for their job because they're going to lose their job, but they want to keep their job. It could be somebody fighting for custody of their kids. This could be someone fighting to make a mortgage payment. I don't know. I don't know. It could be anything. But somebody is really upset. Somebody is carrying a lot of burdens. And somebody really feels low, like they're at their lowest. They're stagnant. Like they don't I'm not gonna lie, it gives like depressive energy. Like somebody being so upset, being possibly depressed, and like not being able to get out of bed. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever this person is upset for, they could be upset for another person, like on another person's behalf. Okay. That might be for somebody out there. I don't think that'll be for the majority of you, but that'll be for somebody out there. Here's the deal. With the Knight of Wands, the Strength card, the Moon card, like somebody's going to show up for themselves, like I said at the beginning. Like somebody's going to get clarity. They're going to realize what they need to do. This is going to take strength for them. Okay? This is going to take strength for them. Like I said, they give off this energy of like being in bed, like not being able to get out of bed. It takes strength to pull yourself out of a depressive state. I've done that before without medication. And I'm not at all tooting my own horn. I choose to live my life like that. And it's not very often that I get myself in a depressive state like that. And usually when I do, it doesn't revolve around like, and I'm not trying to downplay anybody's stuff, but it's usually not about like missed opportunities in romance or anything like that. Usually I get into depressive states when I lose a loved one, whether they pass or they walk away from me or I have to walk away from them, right? When I lose a loved one, that's typically when I tend to go into like a depression. Depending on who the person was, how long I've known them, the circumstances of the situation, it could last longer. It could not last that long at all. And like I said, I choose to take care of myself and figure it out for myself and work my way through it. Because as I've said before, I've never really been one to sit in a depressive state for that long. Like I know when I am, but I mean, there's nothing fun about being depressed. Like you literally don't want to do anything. Like you don't want to take a shower. You want to lay on the in the bed and just stare at the wall, you know? Like it's not fun. And you know, not everybody can do that for themselves. And that's not anything to be ashamed of. If anything, I feel like I'm the one that should be ashamed, because why would it be so easy for one person and so hard for another, you know? But everybody's different. Everybody has a different chemistry, a different makeup, a genetic makeup, right? Everybody's different. They're going to get clarity and they're going to fight for something. Or like I said, there's that little scenario for someone specific. They're going to fight for someone else, like on somebody else's behalf. I just realized what this reminds me of. It reminds me of Lady and the Tramp. The other, when we got it, what was it? Not yesterday, because I didn't do readings yesterday. Saturday, Friday. I was like, why do those two little dogs remind me of something? It used to be my favorite Disney movie. Hey, baby. Oh, okay. Okay. Hello. Hi. What's the matter? Huh? Why don't you lay down? Take a respite. A respite. Uh-oh. Just gonna jump on Bubbles and he's gonna be like, why are you jumping on me? And see, the funny thing is, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords, like somebody wants to be a hero. And I think part of this heavy burden is kind of recognizing like you can be a hero for someone and an anti-hero for another. You know what I mean? It's almost like choosing sides. Like somebody might feel like they need to choose sides. I think, again, that would be more specific for someone. Like that's specific to someone's situation. I just heard they feel kind of helpless. This could be as simple as, and I'm just going to throw out an example just so you can kind of get an idea too. This could be as simple as like somebody has a friend and their friend gets their car stolen and shit just kind of rolls downhill after that, right? They can't get to work, they can't, go cash their check, they can't pay their bills, they can't, like it's like the domino effect. And someone just feels bad, like how can I rectify this situation for this person? How can I like how am I going to fix this for them? Another scenario is, and again, I don't think this is going to be for everybody, but like there's 3 friends and one friend told a lie about another friend. This friend finds out about it and they're going to tell the friend that was lied upon. But when they do that, the friend that's the liar is going to be called out and they're going to know, you turned me into the other friend. Like, what kind of friend are you? Like it's like somebody being stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't think that'll resonate for everybody. Probably very few. But like I said, it's like somebody feeling like they might have to make a choice. Because even if you look at the moon card and there's a little white dog, beige dog, a little black dog, moon, like somebody getting clarity on 2 people on a situation and being like, okay, which one am I going to choose? Like which one is the right choice? The thing is whoever this person is, they're going to stand up for justice. They're going to fight for justice for whoever they need to. Picturing like Braveheart with the kilt. This looks like it's just a long like army coat, like a military coat, but I'm picturing somebody like in a kilt. And somebody could be in a band. Yes, like a musician in a band. I think I'm going to leave it there. Both videos are almost the same amount of time. Take what you will from it. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend, a great Monday, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.